Hey Tuck, congratulations on 20 years. I cannot believe it's been that long already. I want to thank you for the way that you father our clients. It is so beautiful to watch you in action. The way you are there for them in action and in deed and in words. It's beautiful, and we could not have done what we've done thus far without Mr. Tucker. Thank you for always being there for our clients, for this ministry. You're an amazing, incredible man. I look forward to many more years working beside you.
Tucker, what's going on, man? Hey, first and foremost, I wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me, everything you do for everybody else. You're an inspiration. You are all the way around a great man, a God-fearing man. You base your life on helping others, which is really rare to find these days. And because you do that, God blesses you with a cheerful soul. You're just a joy to be around. You know, even when you're mad at somebody, you kill them with love, and it really means something to me. You were the first person I met when I was sentenced to Harvest House by a judge, but it was really God talking to me. I just didn't hear him yet. And I was still a little leery of whether or not I was going to go and whether or not I was going to make it, until I saw your smiling face. And without even knowing me, in the van ride to Harvest, you told me, hey, this kid's gonna make it, without even knowing me. You know, and that gave me hope, and I never forgot that, and I never will. I'll also never forget, you know, every morning, 4:30 in the morning, when I'm not wanting to go to work, and I'm sitting out on the stoop of Unit 2, smoking a cigarette like I shouldn't be, I'd hear those pipes coming around the corner. Sure enough, it was you every morning, 4:30. So that gave me motivation to go to work every day and do the right thing, and I owe a lot to you. I owe a lot to Harvest. I love you, Tuck. You're an amazing man, and hopefully one day I can be at least something like you. I love you, Tuck. Hey! Love you, Tuck.
I have been very fortunate in my life to have people who truly care about me and truly love me. I've not always made the right choices. In fact, for a long time I put my life on a road to self-destruction. Well, in 2015 I had enough, and I enrolled in the Harvest House in Sarasota. One of the first people I met there was Mr. Tucker. Mr. Tucker is a godsend. He is, if I had an angel on my shoulder to name, I would name him Mr. Tucker. As a matter of fact, I do. He quickly became the father figure that I had been missing in my life for many, many years. He gave me the guidance. He definitely kept me accountable. And for that, I will always, most people say I have a special place in my heart. I'll always love that man. Mr. Tucker is very influential, very caring, and giving is probably not a word that would describe his heart. It is tremendous. Mr. Tucker, I love you. And I want to say thank you for everything you did for me, everything that I have seen you do for everyone else. I hope you enjoy everything that life gives you, everything you deserve. have a great day, because you always give a great day. I love you, man.
All right, Tuck. It's me, Tommy. Figured I'd call and let you know, man. Don't know what's going on. I just thought to give you a message, let you know I love you. Hope whatever's going on, everything's okay. Mean more to me and lots of other people than you probably ever really even know. True gift from the Father.
Hey, Mr. Tucker, it's Brandy. I was asked to do a little small video, just to tell you how much I appreciate you and everything that you've done for me in my life. Just for being so spiritually grounded and being such a big influence for me, and always being there for me. You've never let me down, and you've encouraged me to follow my dreams. You've encouraged me just to keep going. You've prayed for me, which has meant more to me than any of those other things. I just want to thank you so much for just being an anchor at the Harvest, with good spiritual foundation and encouragement. And you've impacted my life, and I just want to thank you so much for that. And I'm sure that there's so many other lives that you've impacted. I know for a fact that you have. And I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you. And I thank God for you and for everything that you've done. So I hope you have a good day.
Hey Tuck, I just want to start off by saying that I love you, man. And thank you for being there for me the whole time that I've been here these last couple of years. And you've always been reliable on a ride, for work, and most importantly, an open ear. And I really appreciate that, Tuck. I love you, man. I really do.
Hey, Tuck. We're celebrating 20 years of you being employed at Harvest House, and I've worked with you the longest. We've been together for 15 years, and I'd just like to say that not only have you been an inspiration, but Harvest House wouldn't have existed and lasted without you. You've taught me so much personally, and you've been a father to thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of men. Every time a guide comes here or comes back or who's been here in the past, they never say, is, a certain case manager there, or is John there, or is Jim there? The first thing they say is, Mr. Tucker, is he still there? And it's because you've left a mark on so many men. Your compassion, your drive, your love for this place, for these men, to see people's lives transformed. It has left an impact on a lot of men, but this community as well. Everywhere you go, people know Mr. Tucker. And I just want to thank you for teaching me, for loving me, for fighting with me side by side, for working in the trenches together. There's nobody else I'd want by my side than you, Mr. Tucker. And I love you, and I can't wait to do it for another 20 years with you. So happy 20-year anniversary. Love you, man.
So I was asked to do a video about a man that I met in 2015. I'm not good with the whole video thing, but his name's Anthony Tucker. I met him at a program. He showed me how to pray to God and how to do the right things and how to go to work and get up every morning no matter what I had going on or how I felt. And Well, to this day, I'm still a half hour early to work every day. I don't call off. I still haven't missed a day. But the biggest part of Tucker for me was I've wanted a little boy since I was 16 years old. And when I was 18, I was blessed. Not 18, sorry. When I was 28, I was blessed with my son. And, you know, we went back and forth over names as to which way we wanted to go with it. And, you know, I had my mind set on one name, and it even fell into the same initials as me. So we used my fiance's father's name, who had passed the year prior, and we used my idol's name, really, Tucker. So now I have a little boy who will be 2 in January, and I named him after you, Tuck. There's no bigger joy but coming home and seeing my little Tucker run to me and Dada. And you know, I gotta thank you for that, Tuck. I love you, buddy. And thank you for all the service and everything you do for everybody. No matter how they talk about you or how you feel, you're always there and you always show up. And I appreciate that, buddy. Love you, man.
Congratulations to you, Tucker, for such an incredible milestone of 20 years of service here at Harvest House. And although I've only known you a short period of time, a very short period of time out of those 20 years, it didn't take long to realize that you are an incredible asset to the clients and to the programs here. So again, congratulations. It's an incredible achievement. Congratulations to you.
Hello, Tucker. I just wanted to say congratulations, and I love you. I know you know it. You are a man of honor in a very broken world, and the way you love on people is so sincere and genuine, and it matters. It makes a big difference in the lives of so many people, and I respect you, and I love you, and congratulations.
Well, today we're celebrating you, Mr. Tucker. Yep, 20 years. And I want to say I met you about 18 years ago. And I remember that day like it was yesterday. I remember my sister contacted you, and you guys actually got into a little argument about me getting in, and you ended up putting me on a couch because my sister pleaded with you, and you allowed me to come in on a couch. Fast forward a little bit, I went back out there, and I remember seeing you at the temp agencies where you work, for daily pay, and I wasn't doing good, and you knew it, and you seen it, and you were like, Pat, you coming home? You coming home? And I said, I'm coming, Tuck, I'm coming. I'm just not ready yet. And you're always open arms. When a man was ready to come home, including myself, you would open arms and let us come home. And, fast forward going back out there and all that, and doing my stuff that I was doing. I remember one time after me and my wife got married, and we were relapsed and we were going through it, and I was ready to come back, and I was in the back of the cop car, and the only number and the only person I could think of that would answer my phone call was Mr. Tucker. And Mr. Tucker, I remember calling you from the back of the cop car, handcuffed, and I'm like, Tuck, come get me, Tuck, come get me. And you said, I'm coming. And fast forward a little bit, and a little bit later on down there, I was in the county jail, and the only number I could remember was Mr. Tucker. And I called you again from the county jail, and you answered, and you said, I'm coming. And you came. You came and got me, and that was... It was about 11 years ago you came and got me, and now I can say, Tucker, man, I really appreciate everything that you have done for me and poured in my life. I would not, and when I say I would not, I mean that 100%. I would not be the man I am today and the husband and father and grandfather I am today if it wasn't for you, Mr. Tucker. So happy 20th anniversary. I love you. And God bless you. Love you, Mr. Tucker.
On behalf of Sarasota County Fire Department, we want to thank you for the unbelievable services that you provided on our open houses. You Reverend Tucker, and also Harvest House. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for all your help.
Okay.
We present you with this wonderful plaque.
Yay, Tucker!
Can I take a picture with all of them?
Mr. Tucker, first of all, I love you and congratulations. Happy 20th anniversary. I've known you since 2005, and I want to say that you started off as a coach and a mentor and a pastor and literally saved my life. And I remember that. I'll never forget the day that you saved my life. I've watched you for the last 15 years and co-labored with you. And I got to say that to this very day, I'm honored to serve alongside you. I've never seen someone give their lives and lay down everything in them to help others. And so, as in 2005, to this very day, you're still a coach, a mentor, and a pastor to me. And I'm undone watching you every day serve others and love people back to life. Keep doing what you're doing. I hope to hear and see you do this for another 20 years, or maybe 40 or 60, whatever that is. I love you, brother. Happy 20th.
Hey, Mr. Tuck. Today we celebrate you and honor you for the 20 years that you have served this church and served Harvest House with all of your heart. I've always said, my husband and I've always said, you're just all heart. And the care that you've had and all of the things that Jim said previous to this, I have to say amen to it. And one thing that we were talking about the other day, that you always have remained grateful to God, that you exude gratefulness. And that has been such an inspiration to us these last 20 years, that you never lost that, your passion. There's so few people in the Christian world that don't lose their passion. You know, they go through times where, or maybe even years, where they lose that. And you have never lost that. You have stayed passionate about the Lord, grateful towards Him, grateful towards people and your coworkers and the church. And it's been an example for all of us. And it's been an honor and a privilege to know you. And we just send all of our love today. Thanks.
Mr. Tucker, what can I say? We've been together all of these years, and I remember the first time that I saw you, we were having a little meeting in the dining room at 15th Street. They were talking about hiring someone to cook for the men. And I said, well, who is it? And we looked through the glass doors there, and they said, oh, it's that guy over there. And I said, I took a look, and I said, I don't think he'll last 3 days. And here you are, 20-something years later. Mr. Tucker, I am so glad that I was wrong, that God kept you here, that you've been with us all of these years, full of love and kindness, always willing to do whatever needed to be done. And you've lived a life of sacrifice. You've lived a life for others. And for that, Mr. Tucker, we celebrate you. We applaud you. You know, Mr. Tucker, I have had a lot of friends, a lot of acquaintances. But you're one of the few friends that have become more than just a friend. Mr. Tucker, you're family. You always will be. As a matter of fact, instead of calling you Tuck, we ought to call you Uncle Tuck. At least maybe if I can get John, these kids to do that, it would be appropriate. I love you, my friend. Thank you for all of these years.